Many people experience recurring dreams, which are dreams that happen more than once, sometimes even repeatedly over the course of years. These dreams can often reflect deep-seated emotions, fears, or unresolved issues. Let's go through some of the most common types of recurring dreams and explore what they might mean. 1. Falling. One of the most common recurring dreams is the sensation of falling. In these dreams, you might feel like you're plummeting from a great height, and you may even wake up with a jolt right before you hit the ground. Possible meaning: falling in a dream can symbolize feelings of insecurity, lack of control, or fear of failure. You might feel overwhelmed in your waking life, or fear losing control of a situation, whether that's in your relationships, work, or personal life. It can also reflect a fear of letting go or feeling unsupported. 2. Being chased. In this type of dream, you often find yourself running away from something or someone, but you might not be able to escape. You may feel panicked or anxious as you try to outrun the threat. Possible meaning: being chased in a dream is often linked to feelings of anxiety, avoidance, or fear. It can represent situations in your waking life that you're trying to avoid, whether that's a conflict, responsibility, or confronting your own feelings. The thing chasing you could be a symbol of something you're trying to escape, like stress, guilt, or unresolved issues. 3. Flying. Dreams of flying, whether you're soaring through the sky or just floating above the ground, can be exhilarating. Sometimes these dreams are filled with a sense of freedom or empowerment. Possible meaning: flying dreams are often associated with freedom, escape, or a desire to rise above difficulties in your life. They can represent the feeling of having control over a situation or your ability to transcend challenges. On the flip side, if you feel anxious while flying, it could suggest a fear of losing control or a need for independence. Losing teeth. Dreams where you lose your teeth are fairly common. This might happen through falling out, breaking, or crumbling away. Possible meaning: losing teeth can symbolize feelings of powerlessness, vulnerability, or fear about your appearance or self-image. It might reflect anxieties about aging or concerns about how others perceive you. It can also be connected to a sense of loss. Perhaps you're feeling like you're losing something important in your waking life, like your confidence or a relationship or health. 5. Being naked in public. In these dreams, you find yourself in a public place, like school or work, and realize you're completely naked, often leading to feelings of embarrassment or shame. Possible meaning: dreaming of being naked in public is typically tied to vulnerability, exposure, or feeling unprepared. It can suggest that you're worried about being judged or criticized, or that you're feeling emotionally exposed or unprotected in a certain area of your life. This dream often happens when you feel self-conscious or insecure, or when you're about to take on a new responsibility that feels daunting. 6. Being unprepared for a test or exam. This is a very common dream, especially among students. In these dreams, you might be faced with an exam, but you haven't studied, or you show up late or unprepared. Possible meaning: this type of dream often reflects stress, anxiety, and fear of failure, particularly around a big challenge or responsibility. It might symbolize feeling unready or ill-equipped to handle a situation in your waking life. It can also be a sign of perfectionism or a deep-seated fear of not measuring up to expectations. 7. Driving an out-of-control vehicle. In these dreams, you may find yourself in a car that you can't control. It could be speeding out of control, or you might be unable to stop it, no matter how hard you try. Possible meaning: a car is often seen as a symbol of control in your life, so dreaming of being unable to control a vehicle can represent feeling like you're losing control or direction. It might suggest that aspects of your life are spiraling, or that you're feeling helpless in certain situations. It can also point to fears about the future or anxiety about where your life is headed. Missing a flight or a train. In these dreams, you might find yourself missing a flight, train, or some other form of important transportation, which leads to feelings of panic or regret. Possible meaning: missing transportation in a dream often symbolizes missed opportunities or feelings of regret. It can represent a fear of not being where you want to be in life, or feeling like you've missed a chance for something important. This dream might reflect anxiety about the future, or that you're worried about being left behind in some aspect of your life. Being trapped or locked in dreams, where you're trapped in a room or locked in a cage or unable to escape from a place, are common for people who feel stuck or confined in their waking lives. Possible meaning: being trapped in a dream is usually tied to feelings of entrapment or restriction. This could be an emotional state where you feel cornered or confined in a situation or relationship. It can also point to fears about being unable to break free from certain patterns in your life or feeling powerless in the face of a difficult situation. 10. Death or dying. Dreams about death, either your own or someone else's, are often unsettling and can leave you feeling disturbed when you wake up. Possible meaning: death in dreams doesn't necessarily mean physical death. Instead, it often symbolizes change, transformation, or the end of a particular phase in your life. It can indicate that you're going through a major transition, such as a relationship ending, a career change, or a shift in your identity. Death can also symbolize a fear of loss, especially if you're dealing with anxiety or uncertainty. Conclusion: recurring dreams are your mind's way of processing emotions or situations that might be unresolved. These dreams are often trying to tell you something about your inner world, whether it's fear, insecurity, or a longing for freedom. Understanding the meaning behind these recurring dreams can help you confront what's bothering you in real life and possibly make changes to feel more at peace. It's important to remember that the interpretation of dreams is not an exact science. What one dream means for someone might be different for another person. However, by paying attention to the emotions and situations in your dreams, you can gain insight into your subconscious mind and your waking life.